What's up, guys? How are you? Here we are. It's 12 noon on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Got some messages from a lot of people and talking with people throughout the week and last week. A lot of people are traveling. A lot of people have family in from out of town. So I didn't think tonight at 8:30 Eastern would be our best time to do a Facebook Live training, if you will, updates, all that good stuff. So I figured I'd do it today in the middle of the day. Why not, right? So if you're catching this on the replay, it's going to basically, this Facebook Live is taking the place of what we would have done tonight at 8:30. I'll give it a few minutes to see if anybody here hops on. I know it's the middle of the day, and I just kind of decided to do this last minute, but I think it's the best decision, again, because most people aren't going to be around later on. And I was actually invited out to a little networking event to go meet with somebody right at that time. And yeah, that's it. So what can I, actually, you know what? I have some notes for today's call, but let me do this. I can't even see who's watching. Who's that? Cassandra Lee James. What's up? How you doing? See, I don't know if anybody's going to join me or how many people are going to join me in the middle of the day before a holiday, but you know what? There are some important things I want to get out to you guys. And again, this is recorded. It's put here in the page, and then, of course, I distribute it through email and text, so you'll catch the replay if you're not watching it live. But anyway, let's get right into it, guys. I want to give you some updates. We're doing really good on the ticket sales for our Philadelphia event. We are maxed. What's up, Pringle? We are maxed at 500. We had the initial option to upgrade to a room to 1,000 people, but we were told that if we didn't secure it, it may be gone, and in fact now it's gone. So we only have a room for 500 people, and that is going to sell out, guys. So we're, a lot of people get their tickets last minute, and I get it, but I'm telling you this, you don't want to be on the outside looking in, okay? Make sure if you are planning on attending the Philadelphia Regional December 14th and 15th, we'll put the link below. It's nulphilly.com. Definitely get your tickets. We have the room block that's expiring on November 30th. Now, today, guys, is the 21st, so we only have 9 days until the room block with the discounted rooms expire. We have rooms right at the Marriott downtown, which is where the event's being held. And then, of course, thanks to Joe Pringle, he got another hotel on board to give us some discounted rooms, which is great, okay? So, once again, December 14th and 15th, if you're planning on attending, don't hold out, because you may click the button and we may be sold out. Now, I will make an announcement. Thanks, Joe. I will make an announcement here on the page when we're sold out, and it's getting close. So I think we got like 80 tickets left, which may sound like a lot, but it's really not, because this is being promoted all throughout New Life. I was on a call yesterday with Chris Kabataan, and he asked me, he said, we were just, strategizing and going through different things, planning for the new year, giving me some great updates and all. But basically he said, he's going to start having guest speakers do his Saturday noon call and the Sunday night recognition training call. And he asked me to do this Sunday night. So this Sunday night, at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be running the Sunday night call for all of New Life. And I have a training prepared. I'm going to do some recognition on some people, of course, and I'm going to get a chance to plug the Philadelphia event. After that night alone, I'm thinking we might be sold out, but we'll see. All right, so anyway, that's that. NUL Philly. Thanks, Joe. All right, so what else can I tell you? A couple things I wrote down, a couple little housekeeping items. This page right here that you're watching this on, most of you, is the Gel Entourage. Now, I get requests, guys, all the time from people that are not in our group. And they basically say, oh, you have this secret page, it's the Gel Entourage, how can I get in it? And I'm like, well, if you're not in my downline, you can't get in it. And I say it very nicely, but I say, look, the whole reason we created this page was to have our thing, right? Our downline, our organization in one spot. Because if you look at the official Team New Life page, there's so many people on that page and so many people welcoming people, congratulating people, that things get pushed down the feed so fast that you can't see anything. So, couple things. Number one, yes, this is only for our team, so don't add anybody who's not in your downline, okay? But on the same token, make sure you add all your downline. Guys, I have, as of this morning, I think it was almost 4,500 people on my team. There's only less than 1,000, 970, 980 people on this team. I don't know where the hell all the other people are, but I can't hit them all myself. So my call to action to you is, if you're watching this, go to your frontline people, make sure they're on this page, okay? Just click add member, add them in. You have to be friends with them on Facebook first, but add them into this page, and then ask them to pay it forward. Ask them to do the same thing so we can continue to grow this group, our page, so we can all communicate. We got the units up and running now, which are actually being revised, constantly being updated, right? Got a question the other day about the comp plan and some new changes that are taking place. I don't know. I don't know what all the exact changes are, but they're coming soon, and I think I'll find out pretty relatively quickly. And of course, I'm going to make a new video which will replace the one in there now. but we have to wait and see, right? Not much going on with that. What else can I tell you about the call with Chris last night? So he was really excited about the new year, guys. A lot of big things taking place. Really excited about this new back office. Some of you may have seen that if you log into the back office, you're seeing more reporting capabilities. There's more buttons, features, right? Graphs, charts, which is really pretty cool. But that's not our new back office. What they did is they made enhancements to our existing back office, this platform, while this other one is being built and migrated over. So in other words, when they flip the switch, I don't know, January, February, whenever it's ready, because it's a 2, 3, up to 4 month migration, you're gonna log in, it'll look completely different. But in the meantime, they were able to enhance a little bit what we have to work with for the next 90 days or so, which is pretty cool, okay? Also talked about the 67 brand new customer service reps that are being trained as we speak, which is awesome. You know, some of you have been around for a while, maybe since the beginning, beginning 11 months ago. You've seen the growing pains. You know, Joe O talked about this on his call today. We have, we're a startup company that's going viral. We're a $120 million company inside of a year. So of course you're gonna have growing pains. You know, we ran out of product. Well, has that been fixed? Yes, it'll never happen again. We have 2 new manufacturers that are up and running. We're good to go. In fact, let me pause there for a minute. The 8-packs, guys, the new 8-packs, which we had way back in the beginning, are going to be available again this Saturday, which is the 23rd. You will see the option for a brand new distributor to get an 8-pack. So right now you can get a 1-pack, you can get a 4-pack, you can get an 8-pack. The pricing is as such. The 1-pack doesn't change. It's $199. It includes the $59 for the year to be a distributor, to buy wholesale at the $140, $199 one bottle. The 4-pack is going to be $559 effective Saturday. So you subtract out the $59, you're getting 4 bottles for $500, which is $125 a bottle. The 8-pack is going to be $9.99. When you back out the $59 registration to be a distributor, it brings the price of each bottle down to $117.50. So people say, well, what's the purpose of buying more? Well, number one, we don't stock product. I'm very proud of the fact that being a network marketing company, being an MLM, being a pyramid, right? Call it whatever you want. We're not like all these other guys. We don't have to load up our basement and our garage with products. We don't stock. We don't do that stuff. Very proud of that. And I bring that up on many three-way calls to highlight and showcase how we're different from these other companies, okay? But that being said, I highly encourage everybody who's getting on board to start a business to go now with the $9.99 and tell them, look, man, it's $1,000. It's $1,000, but you're not just spending $1,000. You're getting a nice discount on the bottles. They're $117 each. And this, I don't have any. I have one with me here. So you take one for yourself, maybe one for your wife, your spouse, significant other, whatever. You got a handful on the side for what? Well, as you're talking to people local, close to you, wouldn't it be great to be able to say, hey, listen, here's a bottle. Take this. Let's get you signed up either as a customer or a distributor. Take this bottle, and when yours come in, you owe me one. So it's a marketing strategy, and it works very well, guys. It works very, very well. That's the only reason we do that, and it's going to be a lot easier with the 8-packs. But the point being, there's a lot of people out there that will invest $1,000 to start a business, and it's not $1,000 thrown into the wind. You're getting product for that at a discount, right? So it makes sense. And of course, if they don't have the $1,000 or want to spend it, you got the $559 price, or they just get the one bottle for $199. It's the same as it always was. So there was a little bit of confusion with that as far as the new bottles, the pricing, the 8-packs. Hopefully that brings a little bit of clarity to the situation for you guys. And lastly is the commercial. Commercial is coming in January. Now, guys, a lot of you have been asking, well, what is it, the 1st, 31st? I don't know. And frankly, we don't know. It's going to be as soon as it's available. And here's the reason. Here's the main reason. Trademark. Trademarking the name New Life and Somaderm. You know, it's a process to go through the courts and the filing of the paperwork and all this other stuff. The company has decided, the leadership has decided not to make 24 and 48, count cases available until the trademarks are in place. Primarily because of eBay. Guys, we don't want people buying cases at a nice discount and sticking them on eBay, trying to make $10 a bottle, undercutting all of us. And it's already started. Some people were already doing that with the 4-packs. You see bottles on eBay for $110 and crazy stuff like that. We don't ever want to be undercut, but we don't have any leverage with eBay from a legal standpoint until we have this trademarked. So it's 99% done. It may be done in December. I'm actually told it probably will be done in December, but it will definitely be done in January. Now, what does definite mean? Guys, it's the government, it's trademark, it's patents, it's attorneys. Could it be February? Possibly. But I'm being told, and it's a 99.9% probability, that the commercial packs will be available in January. Now, what does that mean for you and your business? Well, here's the thing. Ask yourself and start thinking now. Start going through your phone, start going through your contacts and think, who do you know that's a chiropractor? Who do you know that owns a gym? Who do you know that owns a Medi-Spa? Who do you know that's a doctor? Maybe they're a plastic surgeon, an esthetician, things of that nature. High-end nail salons, right? Think, beauty parlors, stuff like that. These people are perfect candidates and will absolutely love the commercial program. But my thing is this, don't wait until January to go talk to them. Start talking to them now. We still have, 6 weeks, 5, 6 weeks, whatever, it's 6 weeks to the end of the year. Imagine if you started reaching out to those people now, letting them know that you're working with a startup out of San Francisco that has the world's only transdermal HGH gel available without a prescription. You don't have to take needles. And we're launching a commercial division in January, some point in January. We thought you might want to get first in line because this is going to go viral with chiropractors. If you're talking to a chiropractor, this is going to go viral in all the gyms in the area. You understand? So tie it back into their profession, letting them know that basically they don't want to miss the boat. It's that whole fear of loss. It's very powerful and it works. So what I'm saying is if you've already established relationships with these types of people I just mentioned, you want to start having those conversations with them now to prepare for January because it's coming up really quick. With Thanksgiving being tomorrow, Christmas will be here before you know it, Hanukkah, all this other stuff. The holidays are here, guys. They're here. And you blink your eyes, it's going to be January. So laying the foundation now and letting them know, hey, listen, yeah, the commercial pack isn't going to be available for you to order for your gym, for your chiropractor office, whatever. But why don't you get started today? We can get you an 8-pack for $1,000. We can get you 8 bottles. You can put a few on display in your office, get one for you, get on the product so you can actually see the effects of the product so that when the commercial pack is available, you'll actually be able to say, hey, I've been on it for a month or so. So it's a nice strategy to start thinking, or maybe they don't want the 8-pack. Well, then get them on at least 1 bottle so they can start using the product so that when the commercial's available, they can start speaking about it from a position of actually using it instead of just theory. You see what I mean? So anyway, give them time to get personal results now. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. Sometimes I feel like you're my second brain. There he is, just typing things out as I'm saying them. That's nice. Yo, Mike Latera, what's up, you maniac? All right, so let's get into some training, guys. Couple things. So, I saw, bringing Joe Pringle back into the mix, Joe told me about this thing called Rank Makers, which I joined. It's a program, it's a monthly thing, it's $20 with Ray Higdon. It's network marketing training, but he trains everybody in every company, kind of like Eric Worre, right? He's not particular to one company. So if you're in the business of direct sales, network marketing, you can learn strategies from this guy. And again, it's $20 a month. He does a Facebook Live every day. I'm getting a lot of value out of it. And so for those of you that aren't in, and they only open it up at certain times during the year, so I think it's closed right now. But what I'm going to do is continue to learn, be a student, and then share the things that I learn with you, okay? One of the biggest things I want to share with you today is he did a great training, and Joe actually recommended this to me, Pringle, and I went back and saw it. At the end of the day, there's 3 types of people. When we're talking about your warm market, when we're talking about people that you're speaking to about this business, people that you've worked with, your family, your friends, etc., you can break them up into 3 categories, okay? Now, let me put it like this. Category 1, all right, is going to be where most people fall. Most people fall. They're brand new, they got their warm market, whatever, but they haven't accomplished anything spectacular in their life. Meaning, they're not a politician, they're not a CEO of a company, they don't have a huge following of people. They're, dare I say, normal people, right? My sister would be a great example. Love my sister. She's a wonderful housewife. She has a job, but she has her sphere of influence, her soccer mom influence, maybe the people in the neighborhood, the people she grew up with and went to high school with that she's still in touch with, but that's about it. You understand? She doesn't have 5,000 followers on friends on Facebook. She hasn't spoken on stages and all. So contrast that with me. My sister would be a number 1, which is most people. Very successful. Maybe they're making a large 6 figures, but they still have a smaller sphere of influence, right? Because that's who they are. That's most of America. Now, flip over to person number 3. This is someone who's an influencer, someone who people follow, people who have achieved things in life, your top-level CEOs, all these people. Someone who created, like me, not to toot my own horn, but the number 1 selling, short sale course, coached hundreds of people, sold 3,000 people my course, spoken on stages all around the country, TV, radio, all that stuff, guys. So that puts me in a different category than my sister. Doesn't make me better than her, doesn't give me the big head. It just means I have a different sphere of influence, and therefore we have to treat this business differently, okay? Because me calling somebody in my phone and being, hey, listen, you know, I just came across an opportunity. I'm working with a startup out of San Francisco. It's going viral. You got to get in. A lot of people are going to get in just because I made the phone call. They know what I've done. They've been following me. Maybe I've never even spoken to them, but they've been following me on Facebook for 7 years and see me on stage and all these things. So I'm known as an influencer. So sorry about that, a call came in. People are going to say, well, if it's good for Brian and he's a businessman, it must be good for me. And they'll get in just on my reputation, which is cool, but it's not very duplicatable. See, because if I take that strategy, if I take that approach and try and teach it to my sister, she's going to fail miserably. She's going to get frustrated and she's going to want to quit the business because she can't just pick up the phone and say, hey, listen, I came across a trend that's going viral. We're like, Danielle, what the hell are you talking about? You know, we were just drinking wine last night. Now you're talking about some business trend going viral and you put yourself in front of it. See, the approach can't be the same. It won't work the same for somebody who's in a category 3, who's in a category 1. Category 1 is most people. Category 3 is rare, okay? What about category 2, you may say? Category 2 is a whole different category in and of itself because these are people who have burnt out their warm market because they have prior network marketing experience. They tried telling all their friends and family about this vitamin, about this phone service, about the electrical service like Joe and Frank, about this skin creams or whatever, you understand? They've been in 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 different multi-level marketing companies over the years, and they've burnt out their friends and family. They don't even want to hear from them anymore because they're like, oh God, here he comes again, right? So the whole purpose of this training is to let you know that depending on who you are, but not necessarily who you are, it's how your sphere of influence views you. That's the approach that you need to take. So what does that all mean? If you're like most people, if you're in the first category, right? You want to approach and lead with the product. You don't ever want to lead with the business opportunity. You know, if you're not going to Thanksgiving dinner, sitting around, about, you know, talking to your friends and family about the article that you read in Forbes and what you saw on Shark Tank and, you know, different things of that nature and the declining housing market that we're going through, you just start talking business like that. You're like, what the hell's going on with you, right? What I'm saying is lead with the product because everybody's a consumer. Not everybody's a business person, but everybody's a consumer. So if you say, hey, listen, I came across this product, I've been using it, I'm sleeping like I haven't slept in years, you know, lead with the product. Why? And again, you don't want to get into this during Thanksgiving dinner. Don't be one of those weirdos that you're trying to hit all your friends and family, and especially as the holidays are coming around, to just be a business person and just like a robot. Be cool and, in fact, pull back a little bit. So maybe it comes up in conversation, say, listen, I'll send you some information about it. Let's go get some more turkey or get a glass of wine or another beer. You understand? So planting seeds, right, during the holidays is a very important thing that you can do. But forget Thanksgiving. Let's just talk in general. When you're making that call, when you're sending that text message, when you're reaching out on Facebook through Messenger, and you're talking to your warm market, people in category 1, lead with the product. Your best chance of success is to lead with the product. Now, how do you do that, Bri? Well, it comes down to, once again, asking an intriguing question. Hey, have you heard of the gel? That's a great one. Or how about the other one? What do you know about HGH? Well, I don't know. Isn't that what the celebrities take, and that's why they don't age, just like the Fountain of Youth? Yeah. You know, why do you ask? Listen, John, let me tell you, man, I came across this product. A good friend of mine, Joe, who I know from the real estate business, told me about this startup in San Francisco. Turns out there's a gel. You can get it over the counter. It's a transdermal gel. It's actually HGH. You don't need a prescription. You don't need to take any needles. And it's affordable for the average person compared to the $1,500 a month shots, right? So having a conversation like that and saying, listen, I got to run. Let me send you some information on it. You know, let's talk. I think it would be good for you. I know you play golf on the weekends. You've been complaining about your back. I know you're into yoga. I know, you know, tie it into their life and maybe something that could help them physically. I know you're probably really tired running around with all those kids. Tie a benefit of the product into your brief conversation with them. You're always in a hurry. You always got to run. Hop off the phone to say, you're going to send some information. You know, I'll get back to you later on today or tomorrow. Check it out. It's a quick 3-minute video. Oh, and by the way, there's a PDF on that site. It's going to explain more about the product, and we'll talk in a little bit. That's it. Text them, give them, send them, getonthegel.com, and then most importantly, follow up within 24 hours, and like Chris Kabataan says, collect a decision. But when you get on that phone, what's the very first thing you say to them? Hey, John, did you get a chance to see that video? Yeah, man, I saw it. Yeah, great. What'd you like best about what you saw? And then just be quiet and see what they say. Not what did you think, what did you like best about what you saw? And then what happens is, guys, you know, the human brain is a funny thing. Psychology and all the things we've learned over the years is that speech is a very powerful thing. Language patterns. Number one, as we've always said, the person asking questions is in control of a conversation. But there are certain ways that you can phrase certain questions that it will make their brain subconsciously scan for an answer. So instead of saying, well, what did you think? What did you like best about what you saw? They don't even know what's happening, but subconsciously the brain is processing that question saying, what did I like best? What did I like best? You know, you understand? And then they start to give you answers, okay? So call it Jedi mind tricks, call it whatever you want, but it's pretty damn cool, all right? Ninja stuff, what, you know, I've heard it called anything, right? But it's really pretty cool. But that's what most people are going to do. They're going to lead with the product, they're going to send some information, they're going to follow up and collect a decision, and when necessary, they're going to bring in a three-way call. They're going to bring in their upline leader. They're going to bring in me and say, hey, listen, I don't really have all the answers, you know, but why don't I got this guy Brian I'm working with. He told me about it, or he could talk to you more about it. Getting that three-way call set up, that third-party deflection, takes all the stress off of you. You don't have to be the guy, the girl, okay? What about people in that second category? What about people who have burned out their friends and family, and frankly, they're afraid to bring them another opportunity or another business? Once again, lead with the product. But before you lead with the product, you want to deflect the business opportunity. Does that make sense? Deflect it, meaning take it away. Hey, John, listen, I'm working with this new company. Yeah, it's a business opportunity I'm working with. It's another MLM. And I know you're not interested, John. I'm not calling you for that, so relax. I'm calling you about the product. I'm calling you because I know you're still heavy into lifting weights, and you were telling me you got that shoulder injury, and you know what, man, this stuff's amazing. You know, it helped my knee. It helped my friend Brian's knee. He had 3 operations. Now he's squatting and running again. I mean, this is amazing stuff. I think you should really look into this product. It's something that could help you out. So the people in that second category, don't even give them the chance to shut you down. Don't even give them the chance to say, oh, here he comes again, here she comes again. No. Deflect it. Take it away. Hey, listen, yeah, I'm working with this business. I'm not calling you for that. Don't worry, right? Chill out, relax. I'm not calling you for that. I'm calling you to tell you about this product because I really think it could help you. What do? Send the video, follow up, and away we go. All right? Lastly, in the category 3, people that are influencers. So you have that doctor that, you know, it's a family member or whatever. You have that top-level politician or former real estate guru or whoever who you know has a hell of a following. You're going to teach them a different strategy, and they're going to lead with the business. They're going to call up their sphere of influence, and they're going to say, listen, I put myself in front of a trend that's absolutely going viral, blah, 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 and all the stuff that we taught. So, guys, I want to see if you guys have any questions. I'm doing my best to opening the door for positive thoughts and conversation. Exactly, Joe, exactly. So what I'm saying is, I feel like I'm still a student. You know, I'm learning as I go. I took Chris Kabataan's script that he gave for me, and I generically tried teaching it to all of you. And I feel like I did you a little bit of a disservice. I didn't understand this concept of 1, 2s, and 3s. You know, it is what it is, but I'm learning. I'm a student. I apologize. I'm sorry, okay? But that being said, it's never too late to correct it. In fact, some of the people that you've already spoken to about this gel, about the business and making money and getting rich, right? Pre-launch, it's going viral. Hold on. Did you know now with this different mindset that you can reapproach those people and say, listen, I know I spoke to you about that gel. I know you weren't interested, but I'm not calling you about that. I'm not trying to talk to you into it. I really think you ought to take retake a look at this product. I really think, you know, the more I'm on it, the more I'm talking to people that have been on it for a few months, and the results I'm seeing, guys, you know, it's quite amazing. I really think, you know, John, you know, you're still playing golf or whatever. Again, tie it back to them personally, make it personal to them. I really think you ought to revisit this product because I think it could really help you and marry out a lot. You know, you guys got 5 kids, you're tired, you're running all around. So there's a chance for you, keeping this little conversation we're having here today in mind, that you can reapproach some of the people, even with this business, that maybe you burned out, maybe you approached them wrong, and maybe that was my fault. Maybe you started calling them out of the blue, talking about this viral opportunity and startups out of San Fran, and they're like, what the hell are you talking about, Larry? You can't even speak English. No, but seriously, you know, it's one of those... But in all seriousness, that was eye-opening for me, guys. That was an epiphany. I wrote down some other notes, so when you call them back. Oh, I got one big thing to share with you about the phone. But before I get into that, I want to make sure I didn't miss any of my notes. I wrote them out. I talked through them. I think I hit everything, but I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. What did you like best about what you saw? Okay. Oh, well, here's a good one. Sometimes people are worried about this. When you ask that question, what did you like best about what you saw? Well, you're going to give them an answer. She speaks great English. I know she does. I'm just kidding. You know, what did you like best? Well, you know, it's interesting that you can get this. I didn't know you can get it without a prescription. I didn't know this was available in a form that you don't have to take a needle. Whatever they say, right? So that's positive. You go from there. And then people say, well, where's the business come in? Well, you can turn around on the back door and come back with the business. Say, listen, you know what? Because a lot of people you're going to find, and if you don't know how to do this, get on a 3-way call with me and I'll show you how it's done. You basically, you know, you ask them, say, well, sounds like it's something you'd like to try, right? In other words, you're going for the sale. You're going for the close, if you will. Like, well, great, man. Well, we'll get you some. Or people, more times than not, I'm finding are saying, how can I get some? I want to try it. Which turns into, surprise, another question. Well, let me ask you, John, do you want to buy it wholesale or retail? What do you mean? Well, you can buy it retail or you can buy it wholesale like me. See, you can sign up as a distributor. You know, I didn't tell you this, but there's an opportunity here to make some money by referring other people. I don't know if you'd be interested in something like that or not, but at least you can get it the cheapest way possible. And once you get the results I know you're going to get on this product like everybody else is getting, you can then refer some other people and, you know, make a few bucks if you want, you know. Well, I'm not really interested in the business part. That's fine. You don't have to ever talk to anybody, but if you sign up as a distributor, you're going to get it the cheapest way possible. A lot of people say, yeah, it makes sense. $199, I might as well do that, right? Some people say, hey, listen, I just want to, you know, I just want to try it. Well, then you give them they sign up as a customer. We need customers too. You make a retail profit. So whatever. What if they're negative? If they're negative, once again, take control, ask them a question. Why'd you watch it? What were you hoping to see? Well, it was no good. I didn't like that. Well, what were you hoping to see? You know, and ask them and just hear what they say, right? Sometimes those people, they're just going to talk trash and they're just going to be weird about it. But I don't really see that happen hardly ever, because I'm finding that the people that are negative and didn't like what they saw, they're never getting on the phone with you. You understand? When you follow up, they're ignoring your call. They're not returning your text. So they're going to avoid you if they're negative for the most part. So you don't really have to worry about that. But if it does come up across like a little negative, just ask them, well, what were you hoping to see? I mean, I told you about this product. It explained it, right? And just kind of have a conversation. Now, one final last thing for you guys. A phone call first. Here's the other thing that was like an epiphany, a light bulb went off for me over the course of the last week. A lot of you saw that I brought in 7 new people, 7 new personal people, which I think I saw Diane. Hey, Diane. You know, people that I've known for years. This is what's interesting about this batch of people. 7 new people in the last 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever it is. These are people that I've known for years. I've known Diane Fenlinson for 20 years, 25 years maybe, right? We haven't spoken in 25 years. So reaching out to somebody, right? Reaching out to somebody, what's the first thing you want to do? Well, if you haven't spoken to somebody in 10, 15, 20 years, 5 years, and you just text them or Facebook message them, hey, have you heard of the gel? They're like, what? That's weird. You would agree that's weird? So what do? You re-engage with them. I would send Diane a message. Hey, Diane, hey, my God, how have you been? It's been forever. How's the family? You understand? Buddy of mine, Rob Floros, who just got in the business. Very successful foot and ankle surgeon. Again, I've known for like 20 years. Diane, you know Rob. Rob's been going through some health challenges lately. I'll tell you about that later. But anyway, I just was thinking, who do I know that has prior experience in network marketing? This is one of the things Chris Kabataan shared with me last night. He's like, Bri, think about who you know that's in network marketing, direct sales, who either is now or was in the past. Who approached you with a pyramid during the course of your whole life, right? Think about those people and put them on your list. Anyway, I digress. So I reached out to Rob and I just texted him one day. It wasn't Facebook because I'm not even connected to him on Facebook. Rob, how the hell you been, man? It's been forever. I was just thinking about you. He responds back, oh my God, Brian, how's the family? How's the kids, the triplets, blah, blah, right? Oh my God, great, da, 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 da. Hey, listen, man, we gotta catch up. When's a good time to talk for a few minutes? Notice, I didn't say anything about the gel. I didn't say, what do you know about HGH? Because that would have been weird. Yeah, do you agree? That would have been like awkward, right? We gotta catch up. So what happens? The initial texting, the initial Facebook messaging to reconnect with an old contact from years ago is continued on a phone call. So now you get on the phone, hey man, yeah, you get a little bit further. Yeah, you know what, Rob? The boys just turned 16. They all just got their permits. I can't believe they're driving. I got 2 new boys with my new wife. I have a 6 and a 3-year-old. I got 5 boys now. Oh my God, bro, yeah, how you been? And he told me about his health problem. I said, listen, Rob, there's something I want to talk to you about. You know, what do you know about HGH? So you're using the same question, but you're using a little, dare I say, foreplay before you hit them with the question. Because if you just take a contact from 20 years ago and you just hit them out of the blue with a question, what do you know about HGH, Diane? And I haven't talked to her in 20 years. You're like, what is he trying to sell me? Get it? So you want to prime the pump. You want to, you know, reconnect with the person. And I'm not saying take them to dinner, meet them for coffee, and make it this long, drawn-out thing. No. Most of these people were just simple text messages, Facebook messages. Get them on the phone. Continue the natural reconnection dialogue on the phone. And in that conversation, what do you know about HGH? Have you heard of the gel by any chance, Rob? See? And then he told me, well, he's a doctor. He knows all about HGH. But anyway, and it progresses from there. Everything we just said, right? Lead with the product. I led with the product, right? But now, once again, successful doctor. He knows all that I've accomplished in my life. I took the business approach. After I talked about the product, which I always still lead with, I said, dude, listen, this thing's going viral. I can't believe I'm doing a business like this. I've been involved for 9 months. Here's how much I'm making, dude. I know I can't believe it either. I got this brand new Maserati. Larry's got an Escalade. We got $250,000 worth of vehicles for free. His jaw's on the floor. He's just mind blown, right? So anyway, if you don't have that story yet, don't talk about that. Just talk about, you know, the product, and then away we go. So that's all my notes, guys. You know, and I like to keep these to a half hour. It's 12:31. I hope that's helpful. It was sure as hell helpful for me, and I couldn't wait to get on and share this with you guys. Again, a lot of people, if you hopped on late, aren't around tonight. You know, they got family in from out of town, so it would have made a whole lot of sense to do our Facebook Live tonight. Here I am at the office. I figured, you know what, let's just do it at noon. It's recorded anyway. The 9 or 10 or 15, 20 of you who've been able to join, great. And the rest will download it and pump it out through email and text. So I want to circle back for those of you who joined late, December 14th and 15th, NULphilly.com. We are going to sell out. I'm running the call for Chris Kabataan Sunday night. I'm announcing it and giving out the website. I think Sunday night it's going to sell out. A lot of you, I know, so many of you, I'm not going to name names, watching this now. Literally, I see your little circles. You didn't get your ticket yet, okay? I know you're going. You've offered to help. You didn't get your ticket, okay? So many of you watching this on the replay, you know damn well you're going. You got a whole team going, and none of you bought your tickets yet. Guys, if it sells out, it's like a fire law situation with the fire department. We can't get you in. And in all seriousness, when it sells out, it's out, okay? And the room block's ending on November 30th. Other than that, the only other thing I mentioned for you guys that joined us late, please add your group to this page, the Gel Entourage. This is our exclusive team. This is where we share all the information. We have a lot of people that aren't plugged in. The most important thing you can do when you start a brand new person, here's what you do. How do I start a brand new person, Bri? It's easy. Number one, add them to Team New You Life, the official team page, and welcome them there. Welcome, Diane family. Welcome your new people there. Don't welcome them here, because we don't do that here, because we try and keep this open for training and everything else. And that just gets crazy, right? So keep that for the page it was designed for. You welcome people, break ranks, congratulate them. That's Team New You Life official team page. Plus, there's so many damn people on there. They're getting likes and congratulations from everybody. Makes them feel really good, right? So step 2, add them to this page, the Gel Entourage. And step 3, tag them to the units. Left-hand column, or if you're on your phone at the top, click units. It says start here, step 1. Comment on unit 1 and just type their name. And let them know, hey man, I'm going to tag you to a unit. There's 7 units. You can run through them in about 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours, a couple of quick videos, but it's going to onboard you, bring you up to speed on exactly what you need to do, and they're going to see trainings like this in those units to help them get started. All right? Other than that, happy Thanksgiving, right? Enjoy your turkey tomorrow. Don't worry about your diet. Don't worry about, you know, your carbs, your sugar. Eat, drink, and be merry. And, yeah, Friday's Good Friday. No, it's not. It's Black Friday. That's the Catholic in me coming out. No, Friday's Black Friday. I'm going to see a movie. I'm going to see, oh, and I got to buy those tickets. I'm going to see Creed 2. I'm the biggest freaking Rocky fan, in case you don't know, in the world. So I can't wait to see Creed 2. We're going to watch Creed, the original, for one from 3 years ago tonight, to kind of prep us for Friday. We're going to go see Creed 2. It's going to be great. So anyway, guys, happy Thanksgiving. You know, enjoy a few days off with your family. We're going to kill this. We're going to kill this. We have so many things happening. You know, to turn into a $120 million company in 11 months, this is going to be a $1 billion brand. I want to just finally tell you guys one thing. When, not if, when you want to quit, don't. Remember I said that. When you're thinking of, it just isn't working for me, man. I can't seem to get it. Don't quit. Don't quit. Because every one of you listening to this has a number, 74,000 or below. Let this sink in. 74,000 or below in a company that will have 10 to 20 million. You own real estate, whether you know it or not, whether you do anything with this or not for the next 3 months, 3 years, you own a valuable piece of real estate. And the biggest regret you'll have in your life, waking up 3, 4, 5 years from now, when this is a $1 billion company with 15 million distributors, you could have said, I was in under 100,000 and I quit. You don't want that to happen. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Hang in there. Learn your skills. Learn your craft. I'm learning too. You understand? Let's learn this together. Let's make 2019 the best year ever. God bless you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. See ya.